Darian, always. We will I'm with Becky. If we can get you to do the, recap at least once a month, that's what we're gonna try and do. Um, that be that being said, last time I th can't remember if we specifically had started through we were already in the sewers or we got into the sewers last game, but either way, we were okay, we were throwing down with the tyrant. So we were in the sewers in the midst of a battle. Um, Multiple people ended up in the sewers. Eki came in clutch with um, honestly sheer spite and the daylight spell. Um, Timmy is beat to all holy hell due to strength drain. Um, so they are they're a little they're a little tired. But we continued, well, we were following Pippa at one point, but eventually uh a woman appeared that Darian recognized um and led us the rest of the way to Gallo. She's I don't know who she is. Darian apparently recognizes her, but at the end of the day, whoever she is doesn't bode well. Um, but we finally ran into Gallo, who for some I'm very interested in the fact that they haven't really reacted to my new looks. I don't know who told them. But Eki went to go talk to Lemons for a bit while we're catching Gello up on what's been going on. Um Rufus is doing the whole I fits I sit in a corner. Um we are eating and resting and trying to exist, and that's where we're at.
That wasn't a grand adventure, that was just skydiving without a parachute.
Remind me what happened?
The um, um, I don't think Eki's that rude, I think she's probably gonna give her a second to process it, she'd most likely go pet Willow, give Willow treats while she thinks. This is the woman who told her she could make her a bracelet to get her out of here, so she doesn't wanna be on her bad side. Just kinda look at her for a second, go, "Why is it everywhere we go, people seem to have known about these beforehand, but no one seems to communicate any of this to anyone? Why does everyone on this plane work so independently? It just falls apart. Mm. Maybe know that person. I don't know. I know Timmy the bug. No, so do we know that person? Like we as the group that is here? Like do any of us I think Ecky's just gonna take like a deep breath really quick and just like put her head in her hands and be like, I don't I have a very difficult time understanding why everyone keeps saying they want to stop these horrible things from happening, but nobody simply works together. There's so many people who seem to have all of these skills, and yet it's always just a small group who think that it is their sole responsibility to save everything. It seems so stupid and such a waste of brain power and willpower and magic and time. What I felt is a perverted version of what happens when we die. When we die, you get put into a new you by the Raven Queen. So it kind of felt like home, and it felt like someone had taken a very powerful mage who is not a Shatterkai and put them in something different. Mm. Um, we thought something that might have been shades, maybe. I don't know. They're weird. I'm assuming Eki would have already told her about the fight because it happened that day. Eki recognized them from the Shadowfell, but she's just gonna say, "Are those the shades you're talking about? Is that what race people are turning into, or no?" Not their faces. They, I don't, I couldn't really see their faces, but they fought like warriors. There was a mage who was quite strong, an assassin who was very good with long range shooting, a cleric, and a couple of fighters who had massive swords, and they chopped into us a lot. But I think they tried to kill Darian, from what I understand, but they didn't try to kill me. They just knocked me unconscious. I don't know what the job is. I think Nero has a better understanding of it than I do. Nero was the one who was able to figure out that it's celestial god level magic they're trying to do. I think it's just trying to make that plane a Shadowfell, which is a weird choice. I mean, I don't I don't know why someone would want to duplicate the Shadowfell, especially a Shatterkai who's left it. It doesn't make sense. Not that I think it couldn't be, I don't know. um, We have some interesting kin, the Shatterkai do. I don't know how much you know about us. I will tell you the group I'm traveling with knows nothing about our kind, which might explain why they understand me so little. Um, I haven't exactly told them what would happen if this plane were to become like the Shadowfell, except I don't think any of them would live through it, at least not very long. They would probably fade away pretty quickly.
Testing, testing. Can I be heard now? Yes, there's my mic. Um, Eki, can you say something? Make sure we can hear you.
I can, yes.
Alrighty, thank you very much, and thank you for giving us a heads up, Rage. What was I just saying? Right, the assumptions. We can assume it's only going to be affecting Waterdeep itself, at least to begin with. About 100 years ago, there were at least 3 usurpations, and I'm rather concerned with how Mistress Fall and the damage to the Weave is going to affect all of this. It could escalate things or make things go very, very wrong for all parties involved, which can make the person starting all of this rather dangerous as they try to get a handle on things. Not to say they weren't dangerous to begin with, I suppose.
I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'm more lost than not, but it just, how would someone, I don't know how someone could have the magical control to only move one city and create an alternate version of the Shadowfell with just one city. That is, if you've been there, you know it doesn't exactly just stop when you say stop.
Look at it this
I
way.
don't see how.
It's like creating a demi-plane. It's easier to start small and then expand, ripping part of this world and forming it with the section of the Shadowfell, maybe using it as a blueprint, I suppose. I've never done it myself, and the magic is theoretical at best, so all I have is a bunch of good guesses, at least thus far. But I think I might have a way, or a guess, as to how to stop it. At one point, it may have been that we could break off these points from either side, but with how unreliable magic is, we're going to need to go to the other side and try to break it there. We'll have to work on a way to get through. I think the best thing to do moving forward might to be visit these places and try to see if there's any arcane markers we can use to try to push through. At least if you're looking for something to do.
Eki is just gonna like hold her hands up and be like, this is what I told the whole group, that we need to go to these points and figure out where it is at these points, what is so important. I mapped all of the points out, and then we ended up going through sewers and fighting greater shadows and some weird thing. I don't know what it was that was weird and gross, and tried to run away. And I didn't want that to happen because we needed to kill it mostly on principle. And then we met a very strange woman who I'm pretty sure is undead but doesn't get hurt by radiant damage. And then we went through a maze of portals to come down here. This is not staying on the mission. The mission is to get these points at least disrupted so they can't do what they're trying to do. I think we need to stay on point, which is why I ask if you can make me a bracelet so I can go back and start working on that while they do whatever they're doing.
Yes.
I don't know what they're doing besides talking to a friend.
I can do that, but I can do one better. I believe I can make a device that will help you get readings. I don't know if it... Are you studied much in Arcana? Based on what I've heard, I don't think it's your specialty. Is that correct?
I'm not horrible with it. I'm not an expert in Arcana, but if we're asking above table, yes, Eki is proficient in it.
Well, I think I can make a device that will help read the area a bit better than just by feel. Get some solid information that we can actually work with. I'll get started on that, unless you'd rather run off now.
She's just gonna like clench her jaw, be like, I will try to trance to get my energy back, and hopefully by then you will be done. I don't appreciate the implication that I'm trying to run off. I am simply trying to prevent a whole entire city from turning into the Shadowfell, where probably everyone inside will realize that it sucks all of the joy and happiness out of you, so you can choose to A, violently torture yourself so you maintain feelings and don't turn into a wraith, or B, you can fade away into nothingness. I don't see that group out there being great at stabbing or mutilating one another so they maintain feelings.
I doubt
Doesn't really
either
seem to
choice.
fit their thoughts.
I doubt either choice will happen. More likely, their souls will be torn apart to make something new, which is worse, I suppose. But much to do. I'll leave you to trance.
Is 4 hours enough?
Oh, I suppose we'll have to see.
Okay. She's gonna lay down on this couch and call Willow over and just like put her arms up so Willow could come lay on her. Just plan to trance that way. Take a nap.
Willow is now weighted blanket.
Perfect. Nikki is happy.
Meanwhile, outside, how is the rest of the party doing?
Oh, the grand old time of informing them that Pervil is a piece of shit and continues to be a piece of shit.
Well, he's always been a bit of a bastard, to say the least, so it's no real surprise. He's worse than we thought. They always are. How have you been holding up?
Every time I turn around, somebody else is dead, missing, and the world's falling apart.
So a normal Tuesday, unfortunately.
Yeah, pretty much.
What I wouldn't give for a nice, tender Thursday.
I mean, on the plus side, one of the things that actually, you have not Eki. I guess one of the few things that benefits from Pervil is at least when we have to end up going into the hells, we can hopefully track some of the guards.
We can hope. Let's
I
just
mean,
hope
as
they're
long
still
as they're,
standing.
that's the point. As long as they're still standing, we should be fine.
But I've always known to be the guard of Silvery Moon to be a rather reliable lot. Wouldn't you agree, Darian?
I mean, yeah, I'm still here, and I consider myself still one of them, so.
Yes. Well,
Syl's gonna have a thought, and then she's gonna pull out the card that I don't think Timmy has seen at this point, and
No.
look at it and go, "Huh?
no, I don't think he has.
No, Timmy is
Probably
not."
not.
And Syl's gonna look at it and frown and go, "Darian, this isn't going to ping you, is it?"
No, he's
I
not
don't
part of the
know.
branch.
Okay.
He would need to be more of a active participant instead of a researcher.
Well, at least there's that.
It'll hear in their head. Well, I guess everyone will hear in their head. I'm not even trying to hide it. What's that thing?
Syl is going to flip it so that you can see it, and you will see that it is a oh, how do you what's the word I'm looking for? It looks like a business card, but it is specifically for the Silvery Moon's domestic violence branch of the guard.
I didn't know the Silver Moon had a special victims unit. That is essentially what
Yeah,
it is, right?
a what unit?
Special victims unit. You know, like the TV show Law and Order.
Oh,
I don't think Special Victims is the right branch.
yeah, no, it's
No, it's the right branch. It's the right branch.
It isn't
a
the
special
right
victims.
batch because they specify specifically in that. So they might be under special victims, but they'd be
Yeah,
smaller.
this one is just specifically because special units does things like rape, murder, stuff like that. This one is
So the very name
specifically.
seems like-
Yeah, this would be under it, but in like an off branch of specifically just the domestic violence unit. So I mean, in technicality, they probably have a special unit branch, but this one is not it. Probably works under it.
Granted, most of the time the Special Victims unit is just going to get adventurers sent after them.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. At this point, Pervil is going to get the adventurers set after him. I don't think the domestic abuse hotline is going to be
Sufficient.
yeah, especially, because while we are leveling and getting stronger and yada yada yada, so is Pervil. And to be quite honest, they would have had a hard time subduing him at that point, let alone now. Gonna be the adventurers. But yeah, this card should be able to, based on what the guard told me, it should call to them, lead them to us, lead us to them. I think lead them to us. I don't kind of looks at Darian because Darian's the one that's worked in has been a part of the guard, and realistically I was kind of busy giving Pervil 2 black eyes during this situation.
Above table, would Darian know how these work?
Not the best. You didn't ever work with this group. You were in
Yeah.
research and development, so you saw some of the guys, but you never actually saw them work.
Yeah.
They were a rough and tumble set, and they had some issues. And the guys that got the domestic partners that got brought in, never came in quietly.
That sounds about right. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really 100% sure how they work. I've said hello to the people who do it every now and then, but it's not really my area.
Fair. In my I don't think anyone needs to know. Still just gonna put that back in her pocket. I would say that is something that wasn't that situation wasn't brought up in Phil's debrief.
I doubt it.
Not, huh?
I doubt it.
No. Phil is yeah, she's gonna fiddle with that and put it back in her pocket.
For those that are interested, if you look in artwork.
That is, I don't know how to feel about this image.
Yeah.
Especially since I've had that in my pocket out of game for over
A while.
like 2 years now.
But now you can see it. I have it.
Yeah, you do.
Got a little blue gem on it.
It does. It's very well, chat. We look back on my past decisions and note that when I say that I've got it handled, I should probably be ignored.
Yeah.
And that's like saying Tamerlane's got things handled.
Either way.
So yeah, Timmy,
Um,
that's the card you see that gets shown to you if you want to actually react to it.
yeah, because it's very so much a question of why the fuck does Syl have this?
I mean, it's not a question of why; it's a question of
Oh, it's a question of why and who and what happened because
I don't think it's a question of who.
fair.
What do you mean? The Who's a good band?
Villain point.
Yeah, I deserve that.
The
I deserve
Beatles
that.
are better.
Oh no,
Um,
no, that's not a question.
Continuing
For
on.
Queen.
But but yeah, it's the question of why to still have this.
So all right, then Timmy will look at the card, look at Syl. She'll even ask why you're just carrying around a card like that. Or none of
I
my
mean,
business.
it looks at Gallo. And Navana? Is that how you pronounce her name?
That was
Navonia.
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 Yeah, looks at them, looks at Rufus, because Rufus wasn't even there. He was with Galen. Granted, Rufus knows at this point because Rufus was there when Syl had to talk about it. Tamerlane and Rufus know at this point.
People will just see you looking around at everybody and like, if you don't want to mention it, you don't have to.
It's more so, Timmy, of do you actually want to know?
I mean, yes. I feel like if I'm going to be here for the long haul, there's stuff I should know about. I mean, there's stuff I should probably tell you about my past too, but you know.
You can't think of it at the moment.
Oh no, I can definitely think about it. I remember everything that's happened in my life. I just thought it would come up organically at some point.
Fair. I am trying to gauge Gallo and Navonia's reactions.
Navonia is Stonewall.
That sounds about right. What's Gallo?
Gallo's listening, but he's not pushing.
Fair. Syl is going to take a deep breath and go, Pervel thought that it would be funny to gallop at me on Fury at full tilt and pick me up, even though I did not want to be picked up, and then proceeded to run into, well, we never even made it into town. Ran back towards Silvery Moon because we were outside of it at the moment, and yell at the guards that it wasn't a kidnapping. Even though I was clearly fighting him, he did not pull me onto the horse, and so when the guards got involved, I got used as a bowling ball.
Oh, this fuck. I'm names. The names have gotten confused in my head. Fucking
Are you looking for Pervel's
Pervel.
name?
Yeah, this
Mhm.
Pervel person sounds like a serious dickhead.
Yes. When I proceeded to then pop my shoulder back into place because it had gotten dislocated and read him the riot act, he thought that it put it this way, through the course of the conversation, he kissed me twice against my wishes, and I gave him 2 black eyes. And he did this in front of the guards. And so I was handling it myself, and I have been made aware that at this point that no, I was not.
Sounds like you were trying to set some boundaries, and he was just assuming you were joking, or he just didn't care about them. In either case, serious
It's
dickhead.
It's Pervel. He doesn't care between what he did between that and what he did to April. No, he can fucking die in a hole.
Yeah. Sounds like this guy needs a serious talking to. And by talking, I do not mean with words. Or even mind speak, for that matter.
No, I am at this point from everything he's done, he's dead. He is a dead man walking.
He also sounds like the kind of guy who exploits people, which I myself do not enjoy.
He's nobility, unfortunately, so we can definitely believe that he's exploiting people to some degree.
I hate people like that.
But
I dealt with a lot of those kind. Oh, good.
perhaps back on to a more pressing matter. Yes?
Yeah.
What are your plans from here?
That's a long list. We need to figure out how to stop what's going on in the city. We need to figure out what's going on with Tamerlane because there is some outside forces on him that I have not figured out what it is yet. We still have a
Yeah,
plethora of people missing. Go ahead, Blue.
Yeah, I will say during this entire conversation, Tamerlane is sort of just in a corner, and just judging from the looks at it, he's trying to keep his shit together because whatever he was on is slowly starting.
Whatever it is also affecting your mic, Lou.
The drugs are getting everywhere.
Yeah, Sil's going to
Hello?
hand. Hello, it sounds like it's passed. Sil's going to hand Tamerlane another thing of Narcan.
Well, all those plans included, but I think the first thing we gotta worry about is the thing that's really bothering Eki. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're like one mishap away from just leaving the party and doing everything by themselves.
Going about this alone is likely to get you killed. I'd suggest staying with your party if you can.
Oh, I agree with that.
We've already lost too many people in the last few weeks.
Eki's not even here to weigh in on it.
Nope. They're trancing.
Nope.
So, what do you plan to do with them?
Follow them, make sure. Well, I'm following Eki to make sure they don't, do something crazy.
Well, it seems a bit reactionary.
My goal is, considering everything that's going on, I think reactionary is pretty much the only way we can really respond to things. Now, question: why can I see the air?
If
Because you need a nap.
If you're only being reactionary, we're all going to die. We don't have the luxury of being the ones that wait around to see what happens. Well, we don't have a choice. You lot don't. You lot do.
What do you mean we have a choice? We're kind of also stuck in this.
You can leave this place.
And you can't.
No. Myself, Navonia, and Lemon are trapped here for the time being. We had a rather close call with the individual who's been hunting people, and I'm reasonably certain the moment we leave, we are going to be attacked in waves that we will not be able to handle.
Which means that we need to kill them so that You can leave this place.
I don't think the ones that can come in waves can be killed. At least not based on what Lemon was suspecting. If you can get to the head, that's one thing, but
I mean, we're supposed to be going after the serial killer anyway.
indeed. But you'll want to do it on
Okay.
your terms, not theirs.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, our original plan is kind of moot because I was going to walk around with you and see if we could use each other as bait, but it was supposed to not get you killed. Granted, I can still be used as bait, so there's that.
I wish I could be more help to you, but Lemon's the only one that will be of much use now. Their research is going to be one of the only things we can do, at least in the current situation.
I do need to talk to Lemon about how she's going along in what she was looking into for me.
She's had plenty of time to look into things.
That she's had. So hopefully she can shed some light.
But once you get topside, Silkline will most likely find you, and they'll be your best bet for getting things done after that.
And who's Silkline?
No idea. But they're the reason we're still alive, and they're the best information gatherer we've seen so far. So, they'll be the best thing you have as a ally up there.
Yeah.
If you don't know who they are, how are we gonna know it's them? Like for really, that it's them. Will they have like a code phrase or something?
They'll make themselves known.
Yeah, but couldn't any Tom, Dick, or Harry just say that they're this person? Well, if they're trying to trick us, like, I'm just trying to make sure we can confirm it's actually this person.
The only other people that know about her are dead. At least, that's what I've been led to believe.
See that little caveat at the end there that does not inspire a whole lot of confidence, but
Welcome to dealing with information brokers.
They're never forthcoming. If they were forthcoming, they wouldn't be dealing in information because they'd be dead.
And if they couldn't protect themselves from somebody else using their name, well, they wouldn't be a very good information broker.
Fair enough. People who traded information over was kind of cagey with it.
They have to be. It's what keeps them alive.
Well, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I still, even after this fine meal, I still feel like 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. Is there a place I can? I'll even sleep. Is there a place I can just lay down comfortably?
Yes, the room's up towards the front.
Thanks. Let me know what y'all decide to do. I'll follow along. You just see Timmy wander towards one of the rooms. You mean one of these rooms up here, right?
No, that'd be the back.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
Okay, just front, back, I don't know. So Timmy just struggles to climb up the stairs. I still have a strength of freaking -4. Yeah, so Timmy goes into one of the rooms. Not even to nap, just to lay down in a comfortable spot. That's not a room. Oh, windows. Cool.
Okay. Well, after we get out of here, we need to go check on those spots. Otherwise, Eki's going to run off without us. So,
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Maybe it's worth us all getting some rest while we still can.
yeah. I'll trance in a minute. I want to go talk to Lemon. I don't want to interrupt Eki, but I'll see if their conversation is Almost over.
Well, feel free to rest as long as you need. You won't find anywhere safer.
That's
Phil will,
appreciated.
Phil will nod.
CC, can you give me vision? I can't see.
Why does Tamerlane keep losing vision?
I have no
One of the
idea.
side effects of the drugs.
Yeah.
Because I can see the map. It's just like a big black square. There it is. Thank you. I
Probably
will
because you
make a
keep.
request of.
Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it could
I
just
will.
be that every time that they're fixing your vision, they can't save it due to the fact that you're like right now you're missing spell points.
Which doesn't actually matter.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I do ask. I was like, question: is there a bed or like a chair you all could like tie me to? Because I'm currently coming down from speed, so I need to be tied down, or else I'm going to do something stupid.
There's a chair in the room Timmy went to.
Okay, good. I need to tie me down just so I don't accidentally die again.
Yeet!
I have rope. I can tie you down.
Tamerlane, what are you doing here?
Good, excellent. You're here. Yes, I need you to tie me to this chair so I don't accidentally combust, die, and or kill something.
Timmy just like wearily gets out of the bed. All right. Not like I could sleep anyway.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm coming down from speed, and there's a reason why I had to stop taking that crap. It caused me to be a bit too violent, so I need to be tied down so I can let it run out of my system for these next couple hours.
All right, no worries. And you know what? Let's just be real thorough with this. And Timmy will use both lengths of his both sets of his hempen rope to just thoroughly tie Tamerlane to this chair. He becomes more rope than man.
Mm-hmm. I nod as I also tell you to tie up my mouth just so I don't like have a vocal component.
Yeah, it also will probably help to make sure you don't accidentally bite your tongue off during some sort of seizure. So Timmy makes like a big old knot. It stuffs it in Tamerlane's mouth and ties it behind his head.
Mm-hmm.
There
And
you
I'll
go.
go to sleep.
The fact that you could sleep in this position is baffling. And Timmy's just gonna he's just gonna sit on the edge of the bed and stare at Tamerlane for the entirety of the long rest.
Well, on the bright side, now we know he's a rabbit. But what are Syl and Darian up to? So it looks like she's going to talk with Lemon. What about you, Darian?
Darian was going to go and tie Tamerlane up, but it looks like Timmy's got a handle, so he'll go in there anyway and try and get some rest.
Fair enough.
As you're walking away, Darian, Syl is going to tell you to take Tamerlane's holy symbol and spellbook.
Good point.
So,
Get into the room. Darian will do that on the way past.
yeah.
Darren will just see Tamerlane tied up with so much rope.
Oh, and to
Timmy
also
just-
make sure that he's not in his that Timmy took off his
Took his armor.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're not sure
Yeah,
where
we would have
Timmy
done
got
that
the
before
duct
then,
tape,
because it was-
but you see Tamerlane is duct taped to the chair.
Where the hell did Timmy get duct tape?
That's what I just said. You're not sure where he got it, but Tamerlane is duct taped to a chair along with the rope. He looks like a hostage in a shooter film. How about that, Syl?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Come in.
Sees that Ecky's passed out and is gonna slow the door. Okay.
They're not really passed out. They're just trancing.
Well, they're trancing. But more so, Syl wasn't wanting to interrupt the conversation, which is why she knocked. So is going to, I assume that well, I'll give Willow a treat as I walk by Eki, and then go stand next to Lemon.
Happy Willow noises. Unfortunately, Eki gets crumbs on him.
I'm sorry, Eki, but I'm pretty sure you would prefer me to give them treats.
I didn't think Eki would notice.
That's fair. How are you doing, Lemon?
Been better, been worse. Could be a worse place to get stuck, but at least the room's rather cushy. You see, she is currently working on a gold bracelet.
So will nod. By chance, how has your research gone with what we talked with my hands?
Not the best. I've recognized the style of circle, but it seems somebody's been playing with the magic. As for what it does, it seems to be siphoning the magic out in a very odd fashion. But the original basis for the spell is a rather powerful one, and it is a resurrection spell.
Can I see the research that you got thus far?
She points to a board across the room.
Scylla's going to go look at it, because unfortunately, she knows this spell very well, even if she doesn't remember. Her soul fucking does. As much as I don't want her to remember, at the same time, she would actively be trying to also figure this out.
I need a disadvantage Arcana check.
Disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
'19 and 18. You understand kind of where Lemon is going with it, seeing it as at least understanding the breakdown of the circle as they have the general research about the spell itself and where things have changed, and the fact that there are two big changes within the spell itself. The first, that it is pulling on a strange power source instead of the usual um, source that clerics will use as their where they draw their power from. Usually comes from their god. The input into the spell is wrong, and the modifiers that are supposed to get the spell to do exactly what you want, there is a large section of them that is incorrect for the normal spell. But beyond what Lemon has already said, you don't make any new headway with it. There's just not enough research done.
Still is, because Still wants to know, even though she really doesn't. Still, while Lemon is working on whatever it is she's working on, Scylla's going to be working on this until she very so much needs to go down for rest.
Gotcha. So, is anybody else doing anything other than a rest?
I think so.
Nope. Timmy wants to get some strength back. God dang it.
Then the 4 hours pass without too much trouble. And Eki, you're the first one to start becoming aware again.
Is Willow asleep or awake?
Hmm?
Is Willow asleep or awake?
They are passed out and drooling on your cheek.
All right, she's gonna try and move Willow without waking Willow up.
Willow kind of creaks off to the side and just falls off the bed. Or the
Oh.
couch.
Not what I wanted. Oh,
They're
no.
just on the ground,
all right.
legs twitching, still passed out.
Okay. Well, then we'll dust off the crumbs and wipe our face off with our sleeve. And go try to find out about this. Did she get the full trance in? Is she good rest-wise, by the way? Asked that beforehand.
I believe you only need 4 hours to trance, right? I believe you're one of those elves?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Then she will just kind of, if Lemon is still up, she will just walk right over to her. Just walk up behind her. I've slept.
Indeed. You see she holds a bracelet over her shoulder.
Thank you. Becky will just slap that bracelet on.
Touch the green gem if you want to get out. It should force you back out into the higher levels of the prison.
If I was taking people with me or a dog, do I just need to touch them at the same time?
Keep them close. You'll see a circle start to appear around them. They'll need to stand in it. As well, the blue gem,
you.
she gestures to the other one that's off to the side. Or there's two of them on either side. The center one's a larger emerald. The other two look like sapphires. Those will assist in gathering informations about these points of interest. You'll need a foci to gather the information out of it, but I'm sure at least somebody in your group has it.
I don't know who, but okay.
More likely, your friend Nero. Or, I know for a fact Tink has one, wherever they are.
I think Tink is currently in the prison woods sleeping so she doesn't die. She got beat up really bad.
Avaris is as well?
I think so. Avaris is the Avaris is I'm trying to remember which one Avaris is before I say yes.
Avaris is the one that is in the crystal.
So, also
Oh,
stuck in the prison
currently.
woods.
Yeah, she's I think she's gonna look at them and say, Avaris is in the prison woods, but she is inside of a crystal cocoon in the prison woods being watched by Hermes, the owl, who is now a big owl and not a little owl.
Well, Hermes might have it as well if you exhaust all other options, or you might be able to find it in a shop. But any good mage has one, so I suspect your friend Nero will.
He is more likely than Tamerlane.
Yes. Most likely.
And Tamerlane's focus would probably be drugs.
Well, then I wouldn't rule it out, but I might be careful where you put it.
I'm not going to give Tamerlane drugs or use his drugs to get this to work. That doesn't make sense.
More if he has a foci you can use. I'd be worried about what that thing's been infected with. But either way.
Okay. Then Eki is going to walk over, pick Willow up, turn back to Lemon and say, thank you. I'm gonna go see if Nero's awake.
There's
She's
a nod.
gonna Bjorn Willow. She doesn't have her Bjorn back because Timmy hasn't given it back yet. So instead, she's going to just have to straight up baby carry the dog while the dog's sleeping. And yeah, she'll just try and find Nero. She doesn't, I think, know how long Nero has to sleep since she hasn't really met. I think this is like her Lemon's like her second tiefling she's met, so she doesn't really know their sleep patterns.
Fair enough. As you head out the door, you do see Syl is trancing off in the corner in the room you're in. But as soon as you walk out the door, you see Nero. They're still sitting at the table.
She's gonna look at Nero and she's like, aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
Oh, well, I was, to a degree.
Just now you were sleeping or you were earlier?
Both.
Do you need more sleep?
You see he tilts his head as if listening for something. Maybe a couple hours.
All right. I can wait 2 more hours. I have a way out and a way to decipher the thingies, the points, but I need, Lemon said, a foci from a mage, and I don't want Tamerlane's drugs. And Pink is in the prison woods, and Avaris is in a crystal in the prison woods.
Well, I think we're still a couple hours out before the others properly wake up. And they only went to bed a little while
I said
ago.
I would give, she says an eye twitch. I said I would give 5 minutes that I then changed to 3. It has been well over 4 hours.
And they only went to bed maybe 3 hours ago, so they'll need at least 5 more.
He is going to look at Nero for a second and go, right, is there a room around here that's empty?
If you're just looking for a room, I think there's some up front.
Wonderful. She's gonna walk in a room and shut the door behind her.
Oop, that's Nero. Not grabbing Nero. Grab you too. Whoa! There you go. You are in room now.
Perfect. She's gonna hold Willow extra tight and she's gonna push the button to get out of this place.
Jesus Christ.
Alrighty. It's not long again before you are standing next to the giant hole you jumped through just a little bit earlier.
She's just gonna start making her way back, but she'll do it safely because she doesn't want Willow to. She can at least teleport. She can't teleport Willow, right? Like she can't.
Mm-hmm.
She can't use a blessing to knock Willow 30 feet out of being smashed into a wall or something. So she's just gonna, while Willow's sleeping, she's just gonna carry her like a baby and start making her way back.
Fair. It's a bit of a walk. As is always, it was a pain in the ass to get down here, but you're able to walk your way out once you finally do exit. You're back in the sewers.
Her plan is to try and just find a way up because she's gonna bust her map out. Because I swapped over her proficiencies where she can read maps better with cartography or whatever it is. And she's gonna try and go back to the yawning portal because she thinks the Shatterkai she met there can help her find a mage with a foci.
There. It takes you a good long while to get your way up, and by that time, Syl, you have reawoken as well. Syl.
Sorry, what was that? I did not hear you.
Sill's awake.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you cut out there. Um. Okay. Oh, where'd Eki go?
She left.
What do you mean left?
I mean, she left. She used the crystal I gave her and jumped out. Based on the output, I'd say there was at least one other individual with her.
Probably Willow.
So what will you do, Sill?
How long have the others gone to sleep at all?
I couldn't tell you.
Lemon, do you ever leave this room?
Not when there's research to be done and lives to be saved. And it's not like there's much else to do in the rest of this little island.
Fair. I have another request, but this one I want you to keep as down as you can. And Syl is going to leave an imprint of her seal for Lemon and ask her if she can figure out what family it's from. And we'll give basically what she knows is that one, it's in Draconic, and two, Pervil's family recognized it.
He takes the imprint and starts looking it over. Not one I recognize off the top of my head. I'll ask Gallo about it, though. He is rather well studied, surprisingly, in these matters.
Fair. I'm going to check on my party of what's still here. If Gallo knows if he could come tell me. I don't have much faith, but
He'll be asleep at the moment. I'll ask him in the morning.
fair. Fair. If he's asleep, the others are probably also asleep. I'll ask Gallo in the morning. It'll be easier. Um,
You said
Oh, Syl is currently fighting with herself because part of her wants to go after Eki, but the rest of the party is not in fighting condition. Especially not Timmy.
Yep.
So I quite literally have to wait till everyone gets up.
I mean, you can go kick
So
Darian away. Get up and it's her man.
yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Darian was the least injured. I don't actually know what room Darian's in. Oh dear
Read alive
God.
makes you feel better.
It got dark.
Wrong room.
Oh God. Okay, there we go. Darian, wake up. Shakes him awake.
Oh, Sil, what is it?
Becky ran off.
See Darren just let out the biggest sigh. Yeah, I'd like to say I'm surprised, but I don't think I am.
I'm not either. You guys still need more sleep.
I'm above table. I would have been a short rest, right?
Yes, you've
Yeah.
been asleep for about. You're about 3 hours into your rest.
Okay. I'm fine as I am. I wasn't that tired to start with, to be honest. I'm not waiting around.
Actually, no, you'd be 4 hours in because it's about an hour after Eki left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think especially Timmy is probably still recovering.
Exactly. And if we. What's your opinion? Because here's the thing is that you're not leaving here by yourself. I would go with you. But that leaves Timmy and Tam alone with Rufus. And that splits the party 3 ways. I guess technically Nero would also be. Unless Nero's the one. No. It's Eki. She took Willow. If there was only one other person, she took Willow.
Yeah, I can't see her going anywhere without him. Who?
Agreed.
I'll be honest, neither option is great. We either give Eki more of a head start to get as far away from us as possible, or we split the party up and be worse for wear in that respect, so.
I mean, at the very least, I know Nero also has a copy of the map now. So, I mean, we do know where she's going, but I don't know what to do. I will follow you if you choose to go after her.
Maybe we should convene with the others.
Timmy
Even if we are.
can't. If we wake up Timmy, he's going to want to go after her, and he has to get rest.
Yeah. I
He
also don't
won't
like the
be.
thought of just leaving them.
Out of curiosity, where are you having this conversation?
In another room entirely, you cannot hear it, so shut up.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Also, we are not talking loudly.
No, not in the slightest.
And they're literally on the other side of the castle.
Oh, hero point for Cece. Oh, gods.
So what will the two of you do? You'll have quite the conundrum. I don't know why I put it like that, but still. I didn't like the way I said
Twirling your mustache in the corner of the
that.
Put it this way. I wouldn't just leave.
If it helps
We would
add your
leave.
sit.
Hang on, Blue.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I would leave them a note.
I guess here's the question for you.
Mhm.
If the two of us do go off to try and chase Eki, what is the plan if we find her?
Make sure she doesn't die. Honestly, the goal is to find Eki. In the note, I would tell them to meet us at the yawning portal, and we will be there at the end of the day. If we haven't found her beforehand.
Okay.
That way there's a meeting spot.
Second question, I suppose. How do we even get out of here?
Lemon knows.
Okay. I think a temporary departure from the others might not be a terrible idea. Sounds like
Oh,
we
it's an
pack up at the end of the day.
absolute It's an absolute terrible idea. Absolutely atrocious.
Then you let us
Again, I
find.
said it's an absolutely terrible idea, but you're alone with a dog that is low combat.
I'm trying not to get involved because I don't want to influence anyone's decision. I can
Fair.
tell you, Eki personally 100% feels like she will be fine. She's just going off to get started, but I do not want to do that.
No, and technically, I would be leaving them alone with Rufus and probably like 90 pretty much all the NPCs. So
As I said, I'm totally whatever y'all want to do. I don't want to influence. This is completely above table. I don't want to influence it. That's why I said player is sorry, Eki is not, because none of you heard her tell Lemon her thought or Nero's thought or what she's planning to do. What I told Cece above table, but Eki's fully just like, I'm gonna go get a mage. I'm gonna get my shit done. That is where
Yeah.
Eki's brain is at. But however, we all know this party can't live their life without splitting itself, so I'm not going to stop that.
we can't. Did I pass Nero on the way here?
No.
No. Okay. Do you know where Nero's sleeping?
Don't think I do.
Okay.
Pretty sure I came here before him.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to ask Lemon, so you're not moving us back and forth. I am going to. We're going after Eki. So going to ask Lemon how to do that, how to go after Eki.
You're given a ring as soon as you walk in the door.
Thank you. Okay. Do you know where
it just
Nero
happens
is?
to be the one she was working on when you walked in.
Fair enough. Fair. Add a third ring to my trifecta. Do you know where Nero is?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, are there any rooms that I shouldn't go into? Basically, which ones are Gallows and
Gallows on the far left across from mine.
okay, and I will for always for the guard.
She's also over there.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna start basically where Lemon told me not where he obviously wasn't. I am now going to go find Nero. Do you want me to actually go start opening doors? Okay. Come on, Darian. We're going on a mission.
Darian
Not in
cries
there.
inhuman.
That's outside. Okay. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do.
Oh, a bathroom.
A bathroom. Okay. Okay, this leads out there. One sec. Let's.
Did Gallo really need to make such a lavish place to stay in?
Okay. Gallo is in which one?
On far left of the far left corner of the keep.
Far left corner of the keep. So
Northwest.
okay.
Aha!
So
Still.
oh
Sorry,
yes.
still.
Nero. Okay.
I'm up here now.
Yes. Yeah, here. Okay. Nero.
Yes. He suddenly wakes back up from his eyes closed. He was sitting on the middle pew with his legs tucked up under his knees, crisscross applesauce, and he looked like he was meditating.
Eki left without us. Do you have You all still need rest. Darian wasn't that injured, and I've already gotten mine. We're gonna go after her, but we need the map. Do you have a copy that we can take?
He at least writes down where all the places are, because y'all bought a map, which Eki has.
Yeah.
But he has a list from Eki about where she thinks each of the points are, so he has that written down.
Okay. And we can always go pick up another map when we get out of here. Okay. We're gonna go after her. We'll probably have to pick up another map. That's fine. Tamerlane and Timmy still need rest. I don't actually know where fucking Pippa is.
She's keeping an eye on Tamerlane.
I'm gonna leave her to that.
Timmy
you-
has the habit of sleeping like a log, so she thought she'd go lend a hand.
Timmy doesn't sleep.
It's still the point. He's not the most perceptive.
Valid. I was gonna leave a note, but honestly, when they wake up, will you tell them what's going on? As well as when you guys are ready to follow us out, meet us at the Yawning Portal. We'll be there at the end of the day, whether we find her or not, just so that we can meet back up.
There's a nod. The Yawning Portal, you said?
Yes. The
Not-
one place I know that.
Not
Huh?
where we were staying?
No, because I'm going to be honest, that innkeeper needs a break.
There's a nod.
I'll be surprised if we're ever let back in there again, to be honest.
Agreed. Lemon's going to give you a note for me before you leave, okay? I asked that if for whatever reason that you think that you are going to die, destroy the note without reading it.
Ooh,
Okay?
Okay.
I put it this way. It's either going to answer a question of mine or it's going to be that she has to look into it more. But due to the nature of said question, it needs to not fall into other people's hands. So, because the information, I don't know where it will go. And that's terrifying in and of itself. I will also go ask Lemon to give that note. Basically, it's just if you figured out who it is, just put the name on the piece of paper so that I can look into it myself. If Gallo doesn't know who it is, just destroy the paper. Just say didn't know.
Fair.
Can we take a 5 real fast?
We will be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Took us a little bit. So, we have Syl and Darian have just used the ring to exit as well. Y'all are making y'all's way back up through that whole mess of shit that y'all came down here on. But, I started the stream.
Yeah, it started. It's on. I see it. You're fine.
But,
Just took a second to load.
meow. I don't know what's going on anymore.
But
Right, okay. As y'all are walking along, you're making time. Are y'all talking at all?
Yeah, still going through the different landmarks, seeing if she recognizes any of them. Speaking, we've been in the city for at least a couple of days at this
Oh, you're
point.
not at the city yet.
No, I'm looking over the list as we're walking.
Hmm.
So, seeing if Darian recognizes, seeing if I recognize any of them. I mean, we know the yawning portal. We still need to go talk to why am I suddenly blanking on his name?
Alaric. No, Alistair.
Alistair. I wanted to say Alric, and I'm like, it's not that fuzzbutt.
Yeah.
We still need to go talk to Alistair, and it's just, yeah.
Meanwhile, while you're plotting all this out, you just hear Darian. He's like probably 10 feet back from you at this point. Just looking to his side, just you're not really sure what he's talking about, but he's just basically going like, yes, yes, yes. I've gone through all the books. I've read everything. I've double checked. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You go out there. You deal with the people outside right now, and I'll sort it out afterwards. Don't you worry.
Darian? Who are you talking to?
Listen, I'm sure it'll be fine. Don't worry. We've been through things like this before.
Syl's gonna stop and turn and Darian?
You just see him just continue. he's like completely oblivious of you.
Syl's gonna go and put a hand on Darian's shoulder. Darian, look at me.
Ah, still, everything okay?
Yeah. Who are you talking to?
Nobody?
What do
Following
you
the sewers,
mean?
right?
Yes. You were just talking to somebody who's not there.
Not that I'm aware of. We used the ring, came to the sewers, had a look around, wandering through, yes.
Yes. What do you mean we've been through this before? Phil's gonna have us is gonna have them keep walking, but is like actively concerned.
As you turn around, you just hear Darian kind of start up again. How many casualties? I need to know the specific number.
I'm gonna grab Darian's hand.
Just completely lucid. No idea you're there.
God, Darian.
You see, he just kind of turns to you. Silly, you okay? You keep stopping.
Am I okay? What do you mean casualties?
I don't think there's any casualties in the sewers. That'd be a strange place for casualties.
Okay, we're going to walk and talk, and you're going to hold my hand because every time that I leave you alone, you start talking to someone who's not there, and you just started demanding that someone gives you the exact number of casualties.
Still, nobody else is here.
That's my point, Darian. You're talking to nobody.
I'm talking to you right now.
Yes, except when and we are still is pulling Darian along as we're talking. um God.
Still, did you get any rest last night?
Yes, I got more than you.
That would be a first.
She sticks her tongue out at you. I can handle being sleep deprived better than you can. Apparently.
I'm still not sure what you mean by that, but shall we continue on?
Oh, she's still moving you. She is quite literally holding your hand and pulling you along, which is funny because you're probably almost a foot taller than her.
Also stronger.
What's your strength?
16.
You are stronger.
Not by much, but
Well, no, but I'm still at a measly 11.
But y'all managed to get all the way back out of the sewers and back onto the streets above.
What time of day is it?
The middle of the night.
oh, that makes sense.
Joyful. Okay. Okay. So, which means we can't go by a map. God damn it. Okay, let's go to the tavern first.
That sounds like a good plan. I think that was
Um,
the last place she was investigating, right?
Yeah, and honestly, it's if anyone's still awake, we can ask them about the other places. Maybe someone there has a map.
Yep, sounds
Mm.
like a good plan.
It still starts still dragging
Still, quick
Darian
question.
along. Yes.
You keep talking about this map thing.
Yes.
Maybe I'm just, I don't know. What exactly is a map?
Darian, what do you mean what is a map?
Exactly what I said. Is it sounds like a rare thing? I can't say I've heard of one before.
Still's gonna smack you with a lesser restoration.
There is no effect.
I'm not poisoned, Sylvanas. I don't know why you're doing this to me.
Oh, and I almost forgot, Darian. Do note you get your daily dose of death ward.
DDDW.
Yep. As I go and figure out how many. Oh, thank you. I don't remember how many call points that is. 7. Okay. Darian, a map is literally like a map of the city. What do you mean you don't know what a map is? It shows you the lay of the land. Darren, what do you mean you don't know what a map is?
Can't say I've heard of one before. Is from some kind of faraway place, or
No, you could get one at the general store. Darren, I've seen you look at a map.
don't believe you have.
Okay, above table, just to double check. Darian knows what a map is, right?
Yes.
Okay, because like I'm like, wait a minute, am I gaslighting myself? Oh,
Yes, the researcher at the librarian has never seen a map before.
yeah. What do you mean you've never seen a map? You're a researcher, Darian.
Clearly not a researcher of maps, apparently. Is that how you pronounce it?
You're
Map? Funny word.
I'm going to alter our course. We're going to the fucking Temple of Lathander.
As you're walking along, you're like, all right, we need to go down this street. You turn to go that way, and Darian goes the other.
I grab back a hold of him and keep pulling.
You said you want to go to the temple, right? Is it not this direction?
N-
Is that the right word? This general vicinity?
I'm going to tie Darian to me. You're going this way.
So if you
Actually,
put me on a leash.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with remove curse.
Alrighty.
I think as you go to touch me with that, it's a touch spell, right? Remove curse.
Yeah. You feel the spell
Yes.
burn into you.
I think as you do that, Darian's gonna like pull away from you and jump back and be like, "What are you doing, strange person? Why are you using magic on me?"
Darian, it's
Pulls out a
still.
sword.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck, I cannot beat Darian in a fight. Shit. Darian, it's me, it's Syl.
I don't know who you are, but why are you casting magic on me? Explain yourself.
You're also tied
Darian,
to
I have literally what, Cece?
them. He's also tied to them.
Yeah. Darian, I've literally been traveling with you for like 3 months.
I just forget it's been 3 months. Feels like way longer.
Feels like 3 months. Or well, it's been 3 months in game and about 3 out.
What are you talking about? And why are we tied together?
It's
What
at this
sorcery is
point,
this?
You'll start to hear something.
Here,
Barking.
Burke. This isn't sorcery, Darian. It's a rope. And you kept wandering off.
I think
And I'm
Darian's just gonna-
casting
Go on.
and I'm casting magic on you because you are acting weird.
You hear the barks
I think
echo
you're cursed.
through the
think-
street.
Yeah, Darian, like
They
halfway
s-
through you trying to explain this to him, just turns away and goes, "Oh, Willow. I think
You-
Willow's this way."
As you listen, the bark starts to get more concerning. This isn't boof boof, I'm here, boof boof. This is oh fuck, help kind of bark. You know those barks from a dog?
Yeah. What
This
is
the little Timmy stuck in a well park?
Darian's gonna be like,
As-
"Oh no, Ecky's in danger," and he's just gonna run and just completely forget we're tied together.
I get dragged along? Cause Arian is stronger than me.
Can I even figure out where it is, or am I just going in the complete wrong direction?
You're going. It takes you some wrong turns, but you do start getting that way. So you
Yeah.
notice instead of just going left, keep taking right. There we go.
Yeah, I start pulling, like, trying to direct them myself. What is going on?
But as y'all are following Darian's very strange path, y'all come. Oh, y'all are running down a main street. Well, you're running down an alley towards a main street, and as you're going down this alley, you notice something interesting. There is a lot of blood in the main street.
Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods, oh gods. Okay. Gods, oh gods. Just so that is noted, Darian, the rope that is tied around you, you can't get more than 5 feet from me.
Okay.
Um,
You, strange person who's been following me for some reason. Are you a healer?
Darian, you know I'm a healer.
I don't even know who you are.
Oh, in the name of Gaia, please save us. Just come on, and Phil's going to follow the barking.
You come around the corner with, and you see Willow. They're kind of coated in blood at the moment, but that's not the problem. The problem is the woman on the ground next to them.
I'm gonna run up to what I assume is Eki.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that would be Eki. You can see her silver hair kind of starting to get drenched with the red of the blood that's just everywhere as pooling all around her. You can see a massive gouge along the side of her face and throat, as well as one of her limbs, specifically her casting arm. The tendons just next to the elbow have been severed, along with one of the ones at the shoulder. There is also a hole in the center of their thigh and hip.
Jesus Christ.
Holy cow. Okay, Eki, you are getting, what is the highest level spell that I can fucking cast? That's not gonna tell me that. Eki, you are getting a 5th level Cure Wounds.
You see,
I don't think Eki's really conscious right now. I think Eki's pretty close to dead.
yeah, that would be it. So as
Yeah,
you're
okay.
walking up, you hear the start of death rattles.
Yep. Okay, we're running and we're going into healer mode.
You start pressing magic into them. It starts closing up the wound along the throat. You can see one of the major veins, the arteries. I don't remember which one it is, but one of those arteries has been severed. And if you hadn't gotten here within this little pocket of time, Eki would be dead from bleeding out, and she is bleeding out fast.
Okay. Yeah, so smacking her with that.
You see the wound start to close up, the artery immediately resealing itself, but the other wounds are still in bad conditions as they're attempting to start knitting together, but there is some flesh missing in those places. It looks like somebody took a dagger and carved out flesh just above her hip and in her thigh. The one in her thigh might have been somebody shooting somebody through her thigh to bring her down. But the wound is deep because it goes all the way through her thigh. You can actually see there is a section of the bone missing in the is that the femur? I think it's the femur.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It's not much of the femur missing, maybe about the size of a nickel.
Does that mean Becky's shorter now? Because
No, there's a hole in her thigh.
No, I'm saying I don't think Cure
Just
Wounds.
on one leg. Got a limp.
Fix that.
You're getting another 5th level cure wounds.
As they start to try to seal up just to keep the blood inside. And as that's doing so, you notice something else that's interesting.
Uh-huh.
That that mark across the eye,
Uh-huh.
the eyelid is depressed.
Oh.
Oh my
Jesus H. Christ.
and I can't do ascending spell. I can't even call for help. Eki, I'm so sorry, but I'm pretty sure regenerate's a fucking necromancy spell.
Also like a 7th level spell.
Yeah, 7th level.
I'm so sorry, Eki.
If it helps, I'm still waiting to know if I'm making death saves or not. I'm not
No,
I'm
you're
not
fine.
quite sure.
You're already
on
getting
that part.
healed,
Okay.
pumped healed. You had already failed 2 of them.
Perfect.
But yeah, still, this is bad. Because you can see even what's healing, it's not healing per se, but it's scarring over.
Oh, by the gods.
Which normally doesn't happen with wounds unless they are really nasty wounds.
Is she at a point that I can pick her up and move her safely?
Normally no, but you have a Darian. With his help, you could.
Yeah, but Darian.
Darian, help. I need you to carry her. We need to get out of here. I have no idea if her attacker's still nearby.
Yes, sure, of course. Whatever you say, strange person. I was just gonna help you pick it up.
Okay. Stacey, are we closer to the tavern or to the
Tavern, but it's probably closed right now.
how far are we from Ilmater? Or not Ilmater, Lathander temple.
You gotta get over to the
That's the closest
Church
place
district,
to help.
yeah.
That's
It's
the closest
only
place.
because this needs strong magic.
Fuck, okay.
I just
Come
had to ask because I know Eki's whole throat was like cut wide open. With the cure wounds on like the carotid artery, is Eki able to make noise, like talking yet, or is she still bad
Wheezy
enough where she can't
noises.
say anything?
Her voice is
Wheezy
very
noises.
strained, but she can kind of talk.
Darian is just going to hear like the most strained Willow. Willow. Just over and over again. She's just going to be asking for Willow.
You see,
Willow's here.
boof, as they keep jumping. They're here.
They're here, but Phil's just gonna just promise you that they're there and that we're gonna get you help and that everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And I'm going to start. I am physically leading Darian to the temple. I am not telling him where we are going. I am just taking him there because I don't have time for him to wander off. I am keeping an eye on Eki. If I need to shove another 5th level fucking cure wounds down her throat, I will.
Oh yeah, you do constantly because you see as you're moving her body is degrading.
Oh gods. Okay. 5th level spells.
We're just gonna put it. By the time you get there, you don't got no magic.
Okay.
Because you're a ways from the temple district, but you are keeping her alive.
Okay. So once we get in, Syl cast thaumaturgy because I don't care. The moment that we're within thaumaturgy range, it goes, I need help now.
Yeah, you get help, you get rushed in, but that's going to be a thing we're going to deal with here in a little bit because we need to go check on the boys. Timmy, it's been a nice, long rest. It's been quiet, nothing to worry about. You get a nice stretch in. Tamerlane's still duct taped to a chair.
Timmy gets up, feels his body move around. Does it now no longer feel like he's sticks inside of
Yes, you've
jump.
got a long rest.
Excellent.
If I remember correctly, you get long rest off of 6 hours?
No, 8.
Oh, okay. So everybody else will be waking up from this time.
Yeah, I just don't require the actual sleep. I just can't do strenuous activity.
Yep.
So let me just get rid of that negative 13 strength modifier. Come on. There we go. Timmy's back again. He's gonna walk up to Tamerlane, check to see if he's still asleep.
He started to wake up.
Yeah, I start to wake up. As you do, and you look into my eyes, you're usually just like how eyes normally are. You open them this time, and they're sort of like black and sunken.
Timmy will just say in Tamerlane said, "God, you look worse than how I felt earlier." Oh, right, sorry. And Timmy will reach around behind Tamerlane's head and untie the gag.
Yeah, as I go to breathe out, you smell like a sort of like a noxious gas sort of come from my mouth. It's like, well, yeah, that tends to happen after I. Oh crap! Yep, nope. That was definitely speed. That was definitely a speed I used to take. I don't usually get these side effects unless I take that.
Ugh. That is the worst morning breath I've ever smelled in my entire short life. We need to get you like some mint or something. Come on. And Tamerlane, instead of untying you, Timmy just lifts you up over his shoulder like a sack.
What the untie me, bastard!
Not until I get the go ahead from Syl and Darian and everyone. Come on.
All right, fine. Hurry up.
Don't bother trying to cast anything, Darian. Put your stuff somewhere.
Yeah, will you all stop stealing my magical stuff?
You're in no state to be doing magical anything, so let's just go see what's going on. And Tamerlane will carry Tamerlane out back into the main area, hoping everyone's eventually will just go over there.
You see Nero walking over.
Oh, hey, Nero. Morning or evening or whatever the fuck time it is.
Ah, good. You're awake. Is Tamerlane awake?
Yes, I am.
Like I said, Tamerlane is over my shoulder, CC, so he's with me.
Missed that part. Well,
yeah, he's carrying me right now.
It is time we get to move on as soon as we can.
Yeah, well, just need to get the go-ahead from Syl to make sure he's okay to carry any magical shit.
Syl has already left. Eki left in the middle of the night, and Syl and Darian went after them.
Maybe I got something wrapped around my antenna. They all left us here?
Yes. You needed the rest more than they did.
Oh, you fucking god fucking damn it.
Hey, calm down. Okay, it's fine. Syl and Darian are some responsible people. Eki, I'm sure, will go to like one of the places that she wants to go fuck with, but the only place she can fuck with is that tavern, because we still need to go talk to Alistair about getting to the other places. It's fine. I'm sure everything's fine.
Indeed. Are you ready to go?
Hold on. I gotta go.
Untie me, please.
Hold all your horses. Do you want me to go get your magical stuff or what?
Fine, go get my stuff.
All right, here. And Timmy will put Tamerlane down in front of Nero. Keep an eye on him. If you got any like mouthwash or something, he needs it more than anyone I've ever met in my life. And where would Darian have put the magical stuff, Darian?
In his bag.
Yeah, but he specifically said that he left it somewhere here for me.
Did you, Darian?
No, he didn't.
I didn't hear that.
I think
No, we were kind of half discussing it when you and Sil were in the chat because we never really established what we did with the books.
Because you would have put it somewhere safe, like right next to your bag, to make sure he doesn't get it. I'm pretty sure Darian himself still has it.
it was. Is that the case, Darian? Because if so, then I gotta retract what I said.
I will defer to CC for this.
Yeah.
So it's currently on Darian.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna have to find Darian to get your stuff back, Terramlin.
Untie me? All right, fine. Then untie me then.
All right. Hold your horses. And Tamerlane will stand up Timmy. I mean, Timmy will stand up Tamerlane. I got confused before the Timmy and Timmy. And start untying him. Now I know you can't really do any magical bullshit without all your stuff, so I think we're safe. But just in case, ground rule: if you do anything crazy, I will knock you out. We're about to go back into those goddamn sewers and deal with traveling throughout that whole crazy, weird portal thing again, right, Darrow? I think that's what we have to do to get out of here.
I imagine.
Yeah. So don't do anything crazy, or again, I will knock you out and carry you.
Well, come on, let's go already. I'm already starting to creep slightly. Look, I just need to get my stuff, and I need to figure out what the hell is going on right now. And Sil just ran off again, doing something probably I would do. And let's just go.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. I'm just as freaked out as you, but I'm trying to be calm about it. So just relax. Ugh. All right, Nero. How the hell do we get out of here?
Follow me. As he immediately rushes out the door. You see away in the distance as y'all are running across the land bridge again. Rufus in the distance. He has got the hippo on his back. Rufus seems a little annoyed.
Well, Mr. King of the North, you look.
Oh, you don't even
aggravated.
get close enough to talk to him. The moment you're in sight, you see him turn and rush out.
Fair enough.
So, would you like to do anything while you and Tam are making your way out?
I mean, what is there to do aside from getting the hell out of here and getting back to the city?
Talking. Planning.
Fair.
All right. So, Roof.
We're about-
So, news if we should go find the bathroom, we should look at them quickly.
I didn't get any of that.
All right. So, well, hopefully they found something.
Hopefully. Well, I'm just hoping they found each other. Remember, they said Eki left.
Why
before
would
any
that
of
be a
them.
problem?
Because they said Eki left before anybody, and knowing Eki, she probably rushed in half cocked at something.
Look, worst case scenario, she's dead. We gotta revive her.
Yeah, I'd say that is a worst case scenario. Let's have a little positivity. Maybe she's completely fine. And remember, she keeps saying all the damn time how it doesn't matter if she dies, she just comes back. So, I mean, that's a thing, right?
Yeah. Stupid, reckless. I do that. I don't have like a get out of death free button.
Blue, meat more.
Did he say
Anytime I
something
say
about
meat more,
mutton?
I have no fucking clue. Blue. Anytime I say meat more, as interrupting you, that means your mic has gone completely to shit.
That requires him to be able to hear us.
I think they can still hear us. It's just that we can't understand a word. Oh, let's see.
Blue, you alive?
Blue. Double D, double D.
Okay.
Need more.
Can both of you talk?
Hello.
You realize I'm gonna call the prowler.
What the meat pork?
He is not doing well when it comes to speaking.
Okay, well now I can hear you.
Yeah, no, you're back.
And now we can.
You were both lining up, but I wasn't able to see you.
Blue, say a full sentence. Just real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what exactly is happening now? Because you were lighting up as and you weren't saying anything.
God fucking damn it. Hold on. Blue, try saying something a little. Try saying it a little slower. Maybe the mic is like fucking up every time you.
I
can.
think
Speed
that Blue's net's not going to save it. It might be a good place to leave it. We have 30 minutes left, and it's going to be YouTube for the whole thing, since the other two are, the other 3 are busy elsewhere. So y'all good with that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna break Kai
Fine.
sitting there waiting to
Of
see
course,
if
the
Eki
my
lives.
internet goes to shit.
Ow! Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. That hurt. So we'll see y'all later. Sorry, friend, a little bit early, but oh fuck, we got a lot to go. I don't know if we're gonna be here next week, but we'll fucking find out. So, woo!